I want to thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution. We talk about everything crypto daily. Before we jump into this video, I want to ask you guys, smash the like button for me, subscribe to the channel, jump in right into the market. Today in crypto, Bitcoin booming. Lots of upside over the last 2 days for Bitcoin. Everything's changing. Definitely a move in the right direction. A lot of people are wondering, are we going to end up with this bull trap scenario? What's happening here? You don't have amazing volume on it, but I mean, you didn't have amazing volume here. Bitcoin daily chart, still a downtrend, but things are changing, right? We talked about this idea yesterday, how RSI has been in a 7-month downtrend. And there's a point where it could be a fake out, but at this point, you got your daily candle close and it's still moving higher. This is a Bitcoin 4-hour chart. So right after yesterday's video, Bitcoin started pumping, taking off. Measured move target right now is 36,200. Okay. Had this little bit of a pause, about a 12 or 16-hour pause right here. Small retrace or retest of this previous resistance, which became support. And then Bitcoin's been trying to move higher on the 4-hour time frame, obviously over the last 4 hours. This is the Bitcoin 1-hour chart, and we need to talk about this idea. So when these normally these rising wedges, rising channels, 68% chance they break to the downside, break to the downside, break to the downside. This one didn't. Bullish idea. This one, you had bearish divergence all over the charts right here. But this is a 1-hour time frame. A bearish divergence pullback, confirmed bearish divergence pullback on a 1 hour is $1,500 move. Right? And this was showing some bearish divergence as well. But what you have to understand is the keyword is possible. It's possible, right? If you don't get this downside move, it's not confirmed, right? And so now, again, when these rising wedges start breaking out higher, this happens on the right side of inverse head and shoulders, double bottoms, cup and handles, rounded bottoms. It happens on these bottoming patterns. It's a bullish sign. It's a very bullish sign. So if you get stuck on bearish divergence playing out or these only breaking to the downside, you'll miss a lot of the moves across multiple charts that you see on a regular basis when these coins start to take off. But you have to understand to trade and concentrate on the price action in this case. So strong resistance broken. That's bullish. I mean, something changed here, right? There was nothing bullish to talk about here on the 1 hour. Now, break to the upside, rising channel, break to the upside, rising channel, break to the upside, rising channel. Things are different. But if you go to the 4-hour chart, remember that this is a rising channel and that at some point for it to break to the downside and retest and then give this upside continuation, I mean, that does make sense. I mean, this doesn't necessarily mean like guaranteed parabolic price action. So understand that if you're looking, maybe you missed Bitcoin move and you're looking for a way to get in Bitcoin. Like I don't really trade a whole lot of Bitcoin. Like I'd rather trade these altcoin setups because I get 2 or 3 times the amount of gains that I get out of Bitcoin. Somebody hit me up, they were frustrated, like, oh, I missed out on 20% gains in Bitcoin because I didn't buy the bottom. I was like, get used to it. Like you're not going to nail the bottom. That's okay. Like you get 20% gains out of freaking these altcoins in a day, 30%, 40%. We hit IDEX for 50-something% gains in a day. Like, don't get stressed out about Bitcoin moves. The money I like to make is in the altcoins. I've got some amazing shout outs to give in my trading group. This person said I was in a long that really wasn't profitable and I closed it. And then I took a few of your setups yesterday, Dago, Super, Theta, and T-Fuel. And I'm up 14,296 euros in a day. Which is about $16,000 or $17,000 US in 1 day. Shout out to Ross Cam. And I'm calling you out, Ross, because he on Twitter, he's like, dude, I'm going to join your group if I make any money on Super. If Super even plays out. And then he's like, so far, I'm up 2,000 on Super. Listen, join the team, Ross. I'm calling you out, dude. Dude, the group is cheap. It pays for itself. It pays for itself. And I post these setups every day. Shout out to Albert Einstein. He said, I doubled my money in 3 minutes on this Alice setup with Alice pumped crazy. He had a little bit of leverage here, 100% gains in 3 minutes. The bottom line is this: I'm going to make sure you're in the best and most profitable trading setups, period. If you want constant updates about everything that's happening in this market, all the best setups, all the news as it comes out, check out my trading group. If you're interested in joining my cryptocurrency trading group, go to my website, cryptorev.net. If you pay with cryptocurrency for 6 months or 12 months, it's 50% off. If you pay for the year, you get 1 additional month for free. You can always choose to pay on a monthly basis from month to month with a card. Just click this link. Or if you go down to the description, you can click this link to the website. If you have any questions or you need to email me, cryptobitcoinchris@gmail.com. We'll get you on the team today. These are some of the recent setups we've had. A lot of these are over the last 24 hours in a day. Audio up 23%, Theta up 18%, Dago up 22%, Altcoin up 24%. This was 2 days. Front up 11, 19%, 15% up on Beam in a day. Alice in a few days up 87%, Ample up 36%, IOST up 30%, Ramp up 11%. Boom, let's go. Listen, there's 2.2 million stimulus checks that just went out. It's a great reminder to file your taxes. Why? Because the United States is giving away free money. They just keep, when they run out, they just print more. Amazing. I wish I could do that. There are benefits to filing your taxes, even if you don't owe money. So apparently a lot of people that hadn't filed their taxes are getting these stimulus checks. So that's always amazing for the people that need this money. You know, make sure and get your free money. KAVA mainnet launch happening August 12th. KAVA swap happening August 31st. Let's look at the KAVA setup. This giant triangle, when it breaks out, there's some upside here. I mean, you could see 50% gains or more out of KAVA. We've been waiting on this, so pay attention to this idea. Super. So yesterday's video, 7,800 people saw this. Subscribe to the channel. Super. Buy the breakout of this level. Here we go. Boom. 23% gains in 1 day. In 1 day. This is Beam. So Beam, I talked to you guys about this pullback and retest and tried to explain it to you guys, right? Where you zoom into the 5-minute time frame and it really helps you kind of nail these moves. And Beam continued higher and actually came down and retested again. So you had this little double bottom and then got 17% gains out of this. Now this is a BTC traded pair altcoin setup. So if Bitcoin's pumping, this thing is struggling, right? Because it's got to outperform Bitcoin to move higher. Right? It's real easy to outperform Bitcoin when Bitcoin's not really moving. And so Beam is at least hanging in there right now with Bitcoin. But you're still making the same amount of gains as Bitcoin based on this chart moving sideways in USDT value. So make sure and understand how these trading pairs work. AXS has been on a moon mission. This thing is up 1,580% in a month. What would your trading portfolio look like? 15 or 16x. I'm just curious. It would be, man, those would be huge gains. Now listen, here's what's important. This coin project is up 40,000% since December of 2020. Huge. We are talking about coins that had 400x'd recently, and this has been the coin to be in. A lot of people hadn't heard of this, and now previously, back here in December on the 15th, I always do these explainers in the group where, hey, this is what this new coin is, this is Axie Infinity, this is their white paper talking about how their NFT project and Pokemon inspired type universe, and this thing has taken off. Now, where I'm headed with this is SLP, which is Smooth Love Potion. So Smooth Love Potion tokens can be earned as rewards by Axie Infinity players through battle or adventure mode. Okay, then these SLP tokens are used and you can breed new characters. You could breed new Axies. SLP. Let's talk about the setup. Now, rounded bottoms pay the bills. Really have like this Adam Eve double bottom. Now look, it's important to understand that, I mean, this thing was pulled back from 38 cents down to 22 cents. So it had a, 50 something percent pullback. And then it just had a 58% pump. Axie Infinity has taken off tremendously. This thing is up from 12 cents to 39 cents. So potentially it's 3x. So you're not getting the same type of moves out of SLP as you are out of Axie. However, if you just can hit 100% gains or 50% gains or 30% gains off SLP, the idea is this. You look for a trend line breakout here. This is a key part of one of the top moving cryptos, top moving NFTs in the space. You're looking for a breakout of this trend line. Now, this just had a 58% pump. So if it takes some time to cool off, that's, to be expected. Also remember that you can get a pullback here. Let's say you get a Bitcoin pullback. My favorite time to pick up altcoins is to be super zoomed in on the Bitcoin chart and looking for a Bitcoin bounce. And let's say you get a retrace here or a retrace here. I mean, potentially one of these key levels, right? And then that's your entry idea for this crypto. And you get these bounces off support, and those are even safer. I mean, it takes some practice. I mean, let's face it, it's easy to buy the move higher and FOMO into the upside, right? But that's definitely not the best buying opportunity. The buying opportunity is when you have the confidence in your trading to buy the move to the downside. That's when the game changes, right? So you're drawing these falling wedges. If you look back previously at this idea, you had this falling wedge. So you zoom in and find the smaller patterns on the smaller time frames, and that gives you the ability to enter on these pullbacks, and the game changes. So pay attention to SLP. Ethereum. So we talked about this Ethereum idea where a good entry for Ethereum was this pullback to support. Quite a few retests of this support level. Okay. And I drew this as, is this a falling wedge or a super bearish descending triangle? And so things are changing now potentially for Ethereum. You have EIP 1559 coming in about 10 days or so. This is deflationary for Ethereum. Okay, some of the Ethereum is going to be burned with each transaction. Now, Ethereum is at Bitcoin's mercy. Bitcoin continues higher. Will ETH get rejected here? It will not get rejected if Bitcoin lets it continue higher, right? So keep an eye on ETH breaking this overhead resistance, breaking out of this pattern, and the potential for upside is here. But your indicator, your RSI is very overbought. Now it can stay pegged up here for a period of time, like Bitcoin, when it starts doing crazy things, moves to the upside and whatnot. I mean, it can stay pegged up there, but like you have to just kind of consider all these ideas. At some point, Bitcoin's going to get a pullback in all these coins that you feel like you've missed. Then you're looking for buy ideas when you want these pullbacks to support. Real quick, watch out for this fake Coinbase email. So someone in the trading group reached out to me, one of my admins, and said Coinbase is required by financial regulators to conduct due diligence. And he basically reached out. And this is talking about high daily volume of activity. We're unable to provide a lifetime for removing this restriction, talking about asking for additional account information, all this super scammy, shady stuff that happens in crypto constantly. Don't trust anybody ever with your crypto. Don't ever send your crypto to anybody. Don't trust the comments on YouTube when you think people that are me are reaching out to you. Like, they're trying to trick us. Everybody's trying to steal your Bitcoin, right? Just remember that. So this person received this fake email. It's totally bogus. Coinbase support said it's fake. If you guys like the content that I provide on a daily basis, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment in the comment box. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.